Okay, so this video kind of takes two of my biggest loves in the world and puts them together. This is Beyonce on Michael Jackson and why she'll forever support him in her own words. And I
Oh my God, don't get me started on Michael. I have been a fan of Michael Jackson since I was a baby.
Me too,
I actually
sis.
got a chance to meet him when I was little, when I was like 1 or 2. I don't
What?
remember though. And my mom said that he went out to hold me and I started crying. I can't believe I started crying. That's crazy.
Hello. Tell them where y'all get ready to go.
I mean, just imagine Michael Jackson and Beyonce on the same stage. That would have been mind breaking. That would break my mind. Like, no, I mean, like on the same stage, singing and dancing and doing something together. I bet that if he was alive, that they would collaborate in some kind of way. And I was always shocked to hear that Lady Gaga was supposed to open for him on the This Is It tour. I mean, to me, Beyonce should be considered way before Gaga is considered. Not that I have any problem with Lady Gaga, right? But it's just that. Anyways, let's not get into that.
Michael Jackson was in Houston, and she was so excited about getting to see Michael Jackson. After his performance, and he's walking into his car, he would walk up to Beyonce and shake her hand. She
Stop.
was so amazed.
That's cool. Oh, I forgot that happened. What she say? This for you, Michael? Hey, hey. Hey.
I recently got a chance to meet him. We were doing a show for him, and he was sitting on the side of the stage, and it was time for me to sing my part. But I looked to the right, and he was right there. I couldn't sing. I had to start screaming. And I did, right on the stage. And I know the fans, because they couldn't see him. They thought I was crazy, because I was like walking up to do my part, and then I went like, ah! Right on the stage. And I couldn't hold it. Like, I couldn't take it.
Yeah, that's Michael Jackson in front of your face. Now this is a moment that always brings me chills. I know, okay, I'm not just a Beehive member, but I'm also a moonwalker way before I'm a Beehive member. So I know the background story of what more can I give. The fact that she sang the demo, she sang the entire, I think she was the first one to sing the demo after Michael. And then he requested that every singer listen to her version and study her version or something like that. But that just brings me chills to think about that. Just imagine being Beyonce here. Just imagine that. You know, you don't have to like Michael Jackson, but you have to like put yourself in her shoes and imagine what it's like, you know, coming into this kind of interaction with this absolute mega superstar that you have been looking up to. You know, he is the standard. He was the standard. And I don't think he's ever not going to be the standard. But that's just crazy.
Hi.
Hi, Beyonce.
How you doing?
Oh, good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back.
Yes.
I'm very honored. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yes. Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Many children will have to cry before we all take a stand.
Sing, B.
And thank you for blessing us with all the years of your wonderful music. I love you, and everyone else does. Happy birthday, my
then one day, I didn't even invite Mike to the party. Mike just showed up at the
Oh,
party.
we all know that story.
Security comes to get me and says, you have a guest here who wasn't on the list. And I'm like, who? He's like, Michael Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? So then I go and I find Mike. I'm like, Mike, what's up? What you doing here? Thanks for coming.
He's saying like, oh, this party's really hot. You got to invite me to more of your parties. And then he leans over to me. We taking some pictures. He leans over to me. He's like,
Where's Beyonce?
Really? Really? Wow. Wow. She was at the party.
He came to the party to holler at Beyonce.
okay, hold on. Let me go find out where she's at. So I run up on B. B is on the dance floor. I'm like, B, you know, Michael's here. He wants to meet you, whatever.
He came to the party to holler at Beyonce, finds her, and dances with Beyonce in the party.
Cool.
Yeah. Mike was smooth, Jack.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
I met her when she was 15. People think that I'm crazy when I say this. I said I saw the second coming of Michael Jackson. And what's really neat about that is I don't have to say
No,
that.
I don't feel comfortable saying that, but if there's anybody in the industry that's close to Michael Jackson, I think that ever came close to Michael Jackson in terms of talent and artistry, all wrapped up in one person. Stop talking. I'm not talking about singles. I'm not talking about sales. I'm not talking about worldwide. You know, even though she is worldwide, but I'm not talking about all of that. That's something else. But the amount of talent put into one person and artistry, and trying to, you know, better yourself as an artist, always trying to one up yourself. That's definitely Beyonce. I don't know anybody else that's doing this on that level. And y'all gonna say The Weeknd, y'all gonna say Bruno Mars. That's just not it for me. I'm sorry, that's just not it for me. They're great artists, but they're not great artists. And yeah, I said what I said. I know how y'all feel about this.
No more. She's got to.
That's
Michael
just my
Jackson.
opinion.
She respects Michael Jackson as much as I respect Michael Jackson.
I never saw this before. I never saw this before.
I'm honored to be here tonight to introduce a music icon.
Oh, Bea is so
As
pretty.
a little girl grew into his
She's so
music,
pretty.
I, like millions around the world, tried to mimic his unique and thrilling singing and dancing.
Okay.
He's still doing it. But today what I'm trying to mimic is his passion for helping others.
Oh.
It is an example for all of us. He believes we can really change the world. And he's doing it. He still remains the biggest selling recording artist in the history of music.
Absolutely.
The king of pop. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome artist and humanitarian Michael Jackson.
I just got chills all over my body. That's beautiful.
You won every conceivable award, so the RMAs had to invent a new one just for you.
No.
For your selfless contributions.
By the way, that's another point. People don't understand that every award that's to be invented in the industry was given to Michael Jackson. Honestly, and even outside the industry. So his award list is just non-stop. Just goes to show his reach, you know, not just in the music industry, but in other industries. Yeah.
Toward making our world a better place. With people everywhere, y'all join me to present.
And by the way, I just have to say something about that Jay-Z comment that Jay-Z made not a while ago. He said Michael Jackson don't have a Coachella. And it's just mind-boggling to hear Jay-Z say that. Because Jay-Z is not stupid. He knows Michael Jackson's career through and through. He knows Michael Jackson don't need a Coachella to, you know, there's endless amounts of achievements in Michael Jackson's career to Coachella, to Beyonce's Coachella. So it's just crazy to me that he said that. I don't mind that some, you know, a fan says that, some Beehive fan says that, or anybody really just saying that. But for Jay-Z to say that, for Jay-Z who met Michael Jackson, for Jay-Z who admired Michael Jackson, for Jay-Z the fan of Michael Jackson to say that is crazy to me. And we all know that Coachella is insane. It's beautiful. But come on now. Come on now.
You're with this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the RMA Humanitarian Award to Michael Jackson.
Okay, Mike.
Bless you. I love you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Beyonce.
Yes. I love hearing Michael say Beyonce.
So now here I am again, and I hear Michael Jackson is going to be performing.
Apparently so. He's been very quiet today, waving out of hotel rooms to massive crowds as well.
Really?
He's making a scene in London, as he
wow.
always does.
Of course he is.
He's playing Thriller, I believe, tomorrow
he?
night to kind of celebrate its 200th anniversary, or however old he is. He's been around for ages. Are you looking forward to seeing sort of him back in action, really? It's good to see
Everyone
him.
is. Everyone is. I mean, he's the reason a lot of us perform.
Don't
So
forget that. Beehive, I love you,
biggest
but
fan,
don't forget that.
And I can't wait to see him perform. Can't wait to sit in the audience, and I can't wait to perform.
By the way, that event, he didn't perform Thriller, by the way, but that event is one of the most chilling. I always watch that video and it gets me to tears, because just to think what he went through in that time space. A year before, he was on trial, and then he didn't go out his house. He didn't get to all of these, that was his first public appearance after that year. And for him to just walk that stage, they played We Are the World, and he sang like a line or two. And you can see there was a children choir, and they all like wrap around him and show him so much love, and then the audience just kind of went insane. It's chilling to watch, because he really deserved it after what he went through.
This is gonna be a match.
To just understand that a lot of people still love him,
Tonight we are celebrating 25 years of Thriller. Give it up, y'all. Thriller is the biggest selling album of all times. Over 104 million
Beyonce is so pretty.
records worldwide sold.
What the hell?
Michael Jackson has sold over 750 million records during his lifetime. He's also given over $300 million to charity in his lifetime.
Yep.
This is exactly why we call Michael Jackson the king of pop.
Say it with your chest, Beyonce.
Michael Jackson, I would never have
She
ever
said it.
performed.
Not me.
He's made such an impact on my life and every performer's life. Michael Jackson, I love you. We all love you.
We
I
really
want you
do.
to give it up for the king of pop, Michael.
Okay. Now Beyonce chanting. Okay, Michael, you look slick tonight. I'm telling you, this one sends chills right down my spine. Just the context of this whole situation.
I love you.
The
I love
famous.
all the fans.
I love
From
you.
the bottom of my heart. And I love you, Beyonce.
Thank you. That's beautiful. That's it? Oh. Oh, don't get me emotional. I remember that. Just this is just around the time where I got into Beyonce. When Michael died, '09, I was like stranded. I had no musical artist to listen to. Like everything on the radio was completely not to my type, to my taste. And then I saw I Am Sasha World Tour, and the music wasn't my type at the time, but her performance level was just what it's the female energy that I never kind of saw. It's the female energy of Michael, that kind of confidence. You would say swag, but it's just that level kind of confidence she showed in that DVD. And ever since then, I was gripped. But this video, I guess, is what kind of showed me Beyonce for the first time. And by the way, I got into Beyonce not because she's a good performer, but because she's a great singer, which is something that I didn't get into Michael for. I didn't like Michael because he was a great singer. I then later on found out that he was a great singer as well. But I got into him because of the confidence and the swagger and the way he performed. Yeah, so two completely different reasons, but they all kind of come together at the end.
Beautiful memories. Thank you for bringing our families together. Thank you for giving us all those great times. We love you. And
We really do.
Be one, Michael Jackson. Long live the king.
She said it.
Just about everything I know. But I want to keep this a good feeling. So I have to say I'm very grateful for the memories that I've had watching and listening to the genius, Michael Jackson.
Absolutely. That's the word, genius. And he did it with not... By the way, yeah, everybody have to remember that he did it without like huge amounts of people behind him. If you go into and see his production sessions, it's him and one producer and a couple, maybe one or two writers, and they all are the same people from album to album to album to album. There's tiny differences, and if he did switch producers, it's one producer, it's not 10 producers or 15 producers. So all that genius, most of the genius that he came up with was his own. He did collaborate with people and they did contribute, but he was the 80%, the 70%, as opposed to other pop stars who are less percentage in the making of their whole brand and identity. So that's also something that everybody have to remember, that we are talking about genius levels. No. True. And by the way, she said it. Beehive members, she said it. Nobody can ever be Michael Jackson. There is only one level that I don't think any artist can ever achieve ever again. Belt.
Definitely felt.
Whoa, one more time. See, this is exactly why I got into Beyonce, because she was singing like that in that tour. That compilation video of Beyonce singing the song Hello, not Halo, Hello, and then she always do different runs at the end, Crazy.
Michael's presence, and to hear his voice, you could just imagine how it would have been if he was there. So it was really emotional for me and everyone in the crowd. I'm so happy I got to tell him on numerous occasions how much he impacted my life. Yeah. And I honestly would not have been anything that, I mean, any amount of success that I had, I wouldn't have had without Michael Jackson. He's taught me so much, and
Damn.
my family so
Stop
much.
talking,
So,
Beyonce. I'm gonna
you know, I'm
start
happy I was
crying.
able to tell him
What did
while
he
was
say?
here. You know, he's very humble. He was always very humble.
Oh no, and I was young, Michael.
For the first time.
You really gonna get tears out of me
Lord
in
knows
this
I
one.
fell in love.
I'm really trying.
Watching him,
I'ma
I
hold it.
realized exactly what I wanted to be.
I'ma hold it
He
back.
inspired me so much. As a matter of fact, the first song I ever performed with Destiny's Child was a Jackson 5 song. It was called Where You Are.
I wanna be where you are. Anywhere you are.
And Beyonce fans, go listen to that song when Michael was like, what, 10 or something like that? He's singing at his top of his motherfucking range. He's singing at the top of anyone's range. He's singing at Beyonce's top range today. That's crazy that he even sang that song. Anybody's singing that song night after night. And he did that on tour, night after night. That's crazy. Before we talk about Michael, the stylistic singer, there's this young Michael who was a classical, singer, who sang those insanely high notes, sustained, had the vibrato, had the resonance, had the belts, and had the softer tones and head voice. He did everything that they are all doing today, and then he did everything that they can't do today. Anyways.
It was the song we auditioned to get our record deal with. It was the beginning of our future. I love you forever, Michael Jackson.
Yes. Dance. Where you at?
Queen Bee pays homage to the King of Pop with an MJ-inspired look during her Pepsi Super Bowl halftime performance.
And that was another
it's
beautiful
safe to say Beyonce nailed
moment.
this look. Beyonce wore a black leather military jacket designed by D2 with an embellished X.
And that's also annoying. Something that annoys me about Michael Jackson fans. Why y'all upset that Beyonce pays tribute to Michael? Why y'all angry about that? I've seen a lot of comments saying she stole that look. She didn't steal shit. This is called paying tribute. And she's paying tribute. She is the person to pay tribute. Before the Bruno Marses and the Weekends and Drakes and whoever the fuck else is doing it, she's the one that I want to see pay tribute and doing all this Michael shit. So I don't understand why y'all pressed about this. And this is exactly how you pay tribute. You put this in a performance about, in the performance of Formation on the Super Bowl. I'm not going to get into that.
Across the front, putting her own spin on Michael Jackson's 1993 Super Bowl wardrobe. The look is nearly identical to MJ's outfit when he graced the Super Bowl stage more than 20 years ago. However, the flawless
Such a
singer
beautiful
finished her
look.
look with a bodysuit, fishnets, while Michael paired his statement.
And also, let's not forget, Beyonce is a fashion icon, but Michael was inventing fashion. Look at all of Michael's fashion throughout the years. It's super fucking iconic. He wasn't working with Versace. He wasn't working with, he was working at some point with all of these big designers, but he didn't need those big designers to create something original of his own with his own, stylist. They worked together to create something super, super special each and every era of Michael's life. You don't see that happening today. You don't see people doing this today in that magnitude. Let's not forget all of these things when we're talking about Michael Jackson, because y'all just, sometimes it looks like people just think he was just a singer and a performer and that's it. Michael's reach was so huge.
Jacket with black pants and aviators.
Oh, okay. Um, Now this, look, I saw this. Okay, I saw this on. Where did I see this? On TikTok. I don't think that they're connected. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think that they're connected. I don't think the concept is connected. Um, are there similarities between this intro and the History World Tour intro? Yes, they are. Yes, there are. But I just don't think that somebody thought in Beyonce's team or Beyonce herself that they took direct inspiration from this intro. You see how you cut all of the intro to fit the narrative? It's just not. I don't see it. I don't see it. And he's going through all of his achievements and stuff. She's not doing this in this one. It's like, and I know that once Beyonce drops the movie for Renaissance or whatever she's planning, I know that everything's gonna come together to be a lot clearer with her intentions of the interludes and everything like that, because it does seem like she's trying to introduce the world of Renaissance that we are probably gonna get to see in a movie or something. So yeah, I don't agree with that, but there are similarities. And this does not, it's not the same whatsoever. If anything, she's imitating herself doing this in Get Me Bodied. But these motherfuckers ain't stopping. B. I just have to say that I do wish that Michael worked more with LGBT creators the way Beyonce's doing with Renaissance right now. I just really wish that would have happened, to see what an era like that would look like. But that I actually thought that they would put the Shake Your Body sample that she performs during Break My Soul. That's really the only thing I can think of that is directly connected to Michael. Are you ready to slay? Oh, so yeah. Absolutely. Anyways, this was a treat. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and have a great day.